Hello, everybody. It is I, Funny Skywalker Man, and today I've got myself a little thingy I wanted to do, and that's a commentary on the first ever Phineas and Ferb traveling into different dimensions movie.
Come back with that.
Um, this is definitely not one of my high points on my channel. Yeah, as you can see, this is really old and not great. This was, excuse me, back when I was first starting out, and I have to warn you that this is, this gravity thing, this is also very cringy for me. I guess I'll start by where I even got the idea to do this terrible thing. My original idea for this came from this channel called 2001 Cheetah Girl, which had made their own videos in which she had Phineas and Ferb toys, but had them bring in characters from SpongeBob and Zim, and eventually a lot of other ones. I was inspired by that and kinda decided to try my own take, only I would use series that I liked and wanted to make it bigger and better, but really did not, and just made it just a shoddy ripoff of the story of Super Smash Bros. Brawl, which that story's pretty vague in some places, but whatever. Anyway, Phineas and Ferb are just fine with the fact that Perry's an agent for some reason. And yeah, their travel machine's always been the little Lego Death Star there. I've never used anything else. I would change it, but it's too much of a staple now to do. Oh yeah, the villains here. One of the biggest plot holes in the movies and the series that followed, is that all these heroes never knew about these other dimensions near their own, but it's never explained how the Emperor and all these villains were gathered together. I've never explained that, which is very shoddy work. Oh yeah, I called Yoshi Yashi here. I always did that when I was like 12. I was a stupid kid. What else is there to talk about? Oh yeah, Luigi does the green missile thing, just random Smash Brothers references, because I just loved the heck out of Smash Brothers, and I still do, honestly. Oh, you can see Ferb over there. Yeah, out of all the movies, this one's stuff is the most sloppy, I think. Oh, that joke right there, that's a relic of even younger me's idea that Phineas had red hair and Ferb had green hair, and I assumed that that made them rip off some Mario and Luigi, but they really are not. Red and green are just basic bright colors to make characters stand out. Like, yeah, there were the similarities, and people have made fan art and jokes about it, but yeah, they're not ripoffs of Mario and Luigi in the slightest. Also, yeah, Bowser in this movie just fluctuates. Oh, for lunch. Oh, that line is not the greatest, because, you know. Anyway. What else is there? Oh yeah, and Peach shows up.
Shoot me, Bowser. It's gonna
Anyway, like I was
happen.
trying to say, Bowser in this movie fluctuates between how he was in Brawl, where he can only make monster noises, and the usual Bowser, where he can talk and stuff.
Peach is mine, and this dimension's about to go boom.
Uh,
Farewell, suckers. Hey, y'all. What's that? There's a weird alien on it.
oh yeah, and the bombs and stuff are just drawings.
Run to the capsule.
There are other drawing characters in here a lot. You'll see when they show up. They're not prevalent now, but when they show up, you'll know. And yeah, the idea here is that the subspace bombs blow up and engulf the dimensions, kind of like the subspace bombs in Brawl, because this is SpongeBob. This drawing of SpongeBob that's here, I made that when I was like 8 or 9. I can draw him much better, but I don't know why I still even use that drawing of SpongeBob, because it's so shoddy looking. His legs are just twigs. He looks nothing like SpongeBob. He doesn't even have a shirt. He just has pants.
Well, we're from the Phineas and Ferb dimension. So, 2 plumbers, the dinosaur and the 2 fat plumbers. Hi! Came with us from the previous dimension. Cool. Can you set that thing anywhere?
And yes, I do have a drink with me. I need it. It's very late, and we're gonna be here a while.
Great, it's off somewhere.
I don't know the reason why they didn't travel to the Zim dimension. I don't know why I didn't make them go there. I really don't know.
What is this thing? What's this? This? What is this thing? I want to get in it. No, stop it, you stupid! Ferb, look, it's coming back. And whoever flew it has terrible driving. Stupid cyberspace.
Yeah, Zim and Gur are terrible drawings too. Zim has a nose. He has nostrils for some reason.
Yeah, you're the one who helped us get rid of those
Oh yeah.
the globs.
That was just nabbed right from the 2001 Cheetah Girl video. I'm just very unoriginal. I'm not funny.
He reminds me of myself. Bulky and dim-witted.
Luigi just... Did he just self-depreciate himself?
Ouch. I'm gonna do that too. I call it the blue missile. Yeah, you wish. You really want to be like me, don't you? Yes. Yes, I do.
And as you can see, this drawing of Gur, he also has a nose, and...
Okay, that's a little weird for a name.
and his legs are attached to his body, which is completely unlike how he should be in the show.
It's a bomb!
Get used to that "it's a bomb" line. That's gonna show up a lot. This movie and all the others are just ripe with horrible running gags that just, with how long movies are, just overstay their welcome. I don't know why I laughed there. He's just beating Candace up. I don't know what's so funny about that. Younger me found almost everything funny.
The green guy over there.
Also, yeah, this whole scene is pointless. It's just a lot of... It's like I pointed out in the Pine Tree and Furby traversing into alternate realms, or whatever that was. Pointless, random fluff and jokes that add nothing to the story and don't go anywhere. That... Also, yeah, just pull a piece of paper away and do that. Oh. These movies are just horrible. I do not like these.
They saw my invention and cloned it. Really, what a coincidence, Mr. Zim, because I had the same break this morning. You see, somebody stole my thing and cloned it too. Now isn't that the most... Ow! Die.
Dang, Zim, why you gotta be so violent?
Can't believe they cloned my machine to destroy dimensions. You mean you came up with this?
And to anyone asking, I don't know why Zim made subspace bombs to destroy whole dimensions. I don't know if he even knows about alternate dimensions, if he even knew about them before.
I like trains. Okay, you should really stop that. It's starting to freak me out.
Oh, get ready to get used to that whole Gur trains thing. I don't know what that was about. I guess I just wanted like some kind of annoying running joke because Gur's supposed to be annoying. But yeah, I don't know where that whole there's Luke and his X-Wing over there. Yeah, I don't know where that whole Gur train obsession came from. It is really unnecessary and gets annoying. There again, I made fun of that in Pine Tree and Furby with the line Gur filler.
Begin the maze.
Oh yeah, now Pac-Man's here.
Holy Toledo, Puka! Puka, come here! What is
Oh
that
yeah,
thing?
Puka's here for some reason. I mean,
Ferb.
according to the first Pac-Man world, he is in the canon. There's one that's friends with Pac-Man. So I guess this is that one. Or the one that was in World Rally, I don't know. World Rally was fun when I was a kid. It's still kind of fun.
I like trains.
But it's really like Mario Kart.
Okay, I'm going to have nightmares about trains.
Also, yes,
Very much for the thought.
I
Thank you very
do
much
not
for the thought.
rehearse these clips. I did not rehearse these when I did them.
Can we go get a tortilla? No, we cannot just a tortilla.
This is just filler in the purest form.
At Taco Bell. Taco Bell! Taco Bell! Taco Bell! I like Thomas.
No, I do not know how to explain how Doofenshmirtz and or Gur know about the existence of Taco Bell and Thomas and Friends. They didn't even know about the existence of other worlds.
Who cares, sister? You want my stare and be destroyed? No, no.
Zim is secretly Ouija?
Now, what is this? It's a
Game theory!
Hello, I'm Batman.
Oh yeah, I forgot Pac-Man and Puka were here, because that scene just went on way too long.
And
This movie could have been about... This could have been not a feature-length film.
I like trains.
This could have been like a 40-minute short thing or something. We could call it a short film, but no. I had to pad the runtime with all this filler and jokes and whatnot because 12-year-old me is a stupid little idiot.
Hey guys. Yes, girl. Let's all sing the Doom song. No, I do not want to do that. So what were you guys doing? Trains? No. We're trying to get out of this maze. Yeah.
The ghost should have found them by now.
But we can't, because we're having trouble.
But,
Every time we complete a level, we eat back up.
they're not in this movie.
Just another repeat of the
But that was probably for the better, because,
It makes no sense.
things are better with less characters. That's something I learned over time. I thought when I went to bed when I was making this movie and I had to move the characters every night to my dresser, I thought, oh, this is too much work. But the sixth movie had the most characters out of all of them, and really, no. No, Mario. Bad. Yeah, producing the sixth movie, I had so many characters there that every night was just torment, just was putting them all on the dresser.
So do any of you have any pack thoughts? I got some train cards. No thanks. 3, 2,
Train cards, dude. Well, I mean, if you're a train junkie, if you're a rail spotter, maybe you'd have train trading cards. Oh, here's a big thing. Why is Misty here, but not Ash or Brock? Why is Misty a prominent character before Ash? That doesn't quite make sense, does it?
Come on, let's see what that is.
But of course, you know, Misty's got to be in there because I think I did that because just like it's like girl characters, ha 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 ha. Well, 12-year-old me just like I like girls and I'm gonna do that.
I like trains. You know, you should really stop saying that because it's such a.
This should have just been called the Girl Likes Trains movie. I think that'd be a more accurate title. Misty looks a lot like Candace. I just realized. Also, a constant byproduct you'll always notice with these movies is because of the usage of toys and paper cuttings and drawings, everybody is absolutely out of scale. Like, Pichu here is just a cutout, but yet he towers over the likes of Mario and Yoshi. But then Doofenshmirtz is like about as tall as Luke Skywalker. And yeah, I said Luke. He's in this movie. I'm not gonna hide other characters because we all should know who's in this movie by now. This thing has, well, how many views? How many views does this have? 1,313 views on this stupid thing. Oh yeah, Eggman. And my leg was in the shot there. Eggman didn't even introduce himself. Oh yeah, now it's randomly daylight because I had to stop filming for the night. Had to go to school. You guys like school, right? School's great. I love school. I just love it so much, you know? Oh, Lord. Pikachu's mouth in the sunlight. You can really see how much the old version of Windows Movie Maker botched the color. What was up with Movie Maker always botching colors on everything? I don't get that.
I have gotten us a perfect trophy.
Why do they always get damsels in distress? Because the villains are misogynists. I'm not funny in the slightest. Patience, Lord Vader. Soon the cookies will be baked and we'll have a nice tea party in the foyer. This is how bad this movie is. Also, yes, Sonic and Shadow and eventually Silver are always in super form. Also, classic Sonic is here for just no reason. Hooray for Looney Tunes references. Also, that Chaos Emerald right there, that was a plot device in this movie. The characters had to find the Chaos Emeralds, and I don't know what purpose that really served. It really just seemed pointless because every time they get them, Shadow always says, "Oh, that's a Chaos Emerald. I need those. That's a Chaos Emerald. I need that. That's a Chaos Emerald. I need that. Oh, give me the Chaos Emeralds."
Is it? Is that a present?
Oh, God.
Don't touch it. Why?
Shadow, you're getting a bit intimate with Candace.
We get all 7 of them. We'll be pals.
But yeah, this movie's so bad that now I'm resorting to making stupid jokes to try and entertain myself. Because this is so bad. What was that? I still don't know what that noise was. Was that supposed to be Candace, or was that supposed to be the trophy gun? I don't know.
What happened to her?
Phineas just uses his long, pointy face to touch Candace, in a place that I don't think he's supposed to touch her. But, any one of these characters could have revived her by now, but no. Because we gotta have damsels in distress because we gotta imitate Brawl's plotline, you know? Gotta try to do it to a T, even though this isn't to a T at all. Brawl was one consecutive world. This was... I don't think I used consecutive... I don't know, I'm tired, okay? I'm trying to focus on this movie and talking... Whoa, Talkman's a Sith. He used the Force. Wow. Also, no sign of his gun anywhere. That's great. Also, yeah, the Sonic robot enemies are in this a lot. That's probably the most edgy Shadow sounded.
What about the Chaos Emeralds? And we'll collect those too as a little subplot to it, okay? Yeah, we're going to collect trains!
I don't know what I tacked that to it on for.
Get in, everybody!
We'll collect those as a little subplot.
Bye-bye equals bye-bye! Alright.
And the droid's dialogue is very dumb and uninspired.
Me, but I'm not sharing. Okay, gang, I found a new way to hold our prisoners. Put them in a bird cage. Glob!
I don't know why there's a random glob on the villain's side.
No. That opportunity will go to Classic Eggman. Oh, you are too kind.
Okay.
Succeed here. You sure it's good to set the bomb out here in this lonely...
I need to stop burping. It's very rude of me to do that.
Obviously, 10 out of 10.
Also, to clarify, I do not know Japanese, and as a result, Martha and Roy just say whatever Smash Bros quotes I could throw in there, and probably being used in the incorrect context.
That's Martha and Roy from Fire Emblem. They only speak Japanese. Oh.
Then where's Ike? Ike speaks English.
Remember Summer belongs to you?
This is not Japanese. This is gibberish. I am fooling you. I have deceived all of you.
The bomb is set. Oh, I didn't get to see this.
Yeah, my lack of understanding of Japanese, that's why after this scene, I don't think Martha and Roy ever speak again. I mean, I love playing as Martha and Roy in Melee and Smash 4, but I don't know why I included them in this movie. They don't really add anything. They just they don't really do anything after their introductory scene.
Oh, don't break the fourth wall.
Oh, that's another thing I wanted to bring up eventually.
Capsules arrive.
The amount of series that I included. Oh, that's cringy. Yeah, I just went off the deep end as time went on with these movies. Yeah, it started off as just series that either I love or I need to stop burping. Stupid soda. But Originally, the first movie was just relegated to series that I liked or was really into at the time, as is the case with ones like Dexter's Lab and Angry Birds. But as time went on, I think I wanted to show off too much. I just delved into stuff that I just knew existed, but like wasn't exactly a fan of, in a way. And I just added a bunch of pointless stuff, like the second movie I added in Mama Luigi, and the third one I added in the troll face, and then later on I added like NASA as its whole dimension. I don't know why I added series like those. They don't add anything, really. In fact, jeez, kid, calm yourself. Yeah, I just tried to add way too much as the movies went on. And like, I really don't see what was the point of adding a lot of those series and characters, because like, I just wanted to expand the amount of characters. Like, look how many characters there are. Look at the amount of characters here. Huh? It's a dream come true, isn't it? First of all, this isn't fanfic.net. Second, just the sheer amount of series and characters, like, it's too much, okay? Too much for anybody to get any proper focus in these movies. And of course, some characters have way bigger roles than others. Like, Phineas is the leader, like, Ferb, Mario, and Luigi are like second in commands or something. Gurr is just a constant joke. And you just have all these other characters that they kind of have their quips and stuff. And then you have ones that, like, don't even do anything. Some of them that don't even talk after their introduction scenes. Like, it really shows, like, how pointless they were. Just,
come on, skinny.
in fact, I think if I had just kept my sanity about me, which I did not have when I was 12 years old, and kept all this stuff out,
Hey, look at that.
I think the third movie would not have been 3 hours long. I could have condensed it down to about like 2 hours or so, which is still not good, but it's still better than 3 hours. I mean, nobody's gonna stick around for 3 hours. But I also did other dumb stuff with the third movie. Just not third movie, the sixth movie. But I just I gave way too many characters the Mr. L treatment, peppered nearly every dimension visit with just a fight of some sort, which always added on so much time. Like, I had a whole Spider-Man battle scene that on the original upload had a KPM 1000 track in there. There was a random pit that took 20 minutes for the movie to get through, and the sixth one, I want it to be the biggest and edgiest one of all, but like, looking at the sixth one, I just did way too much, and it sucks as a result. Though objectively, I do believe that the worst movie of the bunch is probably the fourth one, because it's just, that one compared to the others, I find it to just be just boring. Oh yeah, I stuttered right there. I didn't know what to say because I started saying black and then I realized, oh wait, that could come off as racist. Oh. Oh, that was something.
Oh, it's falling quickly.
Oh yeah, finally the first villain on the villain side dies.
Destroy the heroes.
Also, for some reason, the Emperor has a Chaos Emerald. Was that even there in the earlier scenes? I don't remember if it was. I wasn't paying attention because... Oh, there's Mewtwo back there. Hey, buddy. Oh, so sloppy. Oh, powerful. Yeah, you can hardly understand what the Emperor's saying.
Hey, there's a ship. Maybe he can help. Get out of here, mini Death Star. Ow, we're not a Death Star.
Okay,
We're a capsule.
Luke is being a bit aggressive.
Sorry.
That's not the Jedi way, Luke.
Yeah, sure.
But of course, this is the same man that said, "It's time for the Jedi to end." And I'd like to mention about these movies in the series, the Star Wars universe is just, I don't know what timeline it's in. It's in some kind of messed up timeline where Obi-Wan still looks like Revenge of the Sith Obi-Wan. Yoda and the Emperor are alive. Everything else seems kind of normal, but then in the series, Kylo Ren shows up, even though Han is like still in his prime. So
I don't think I want to watch that.
the Star Wars universe in these movies and the series is just, its timeline is absolutely messed up. I don't know what is wrong with it. Also, yeah, Luke's lightsaber never turns off. Is Pac-Man laughing or crying?
He's been bugging me a lot longer than he's been bugging you.
Okay, thank you, Perry.
He's been bugging me longer than he's been bugging any of you. So that's your ship. Yep. If any of you need to get out of here, then we'll...
Oh, I'm sorry. That was probably rude of me.
Don't do that.
Luke is acting very much unlike a Jedi right now.
Fine. Quick, let's get out of here.
Ugh.
Not so fast.
Oh, and for some reason Mewtwo's up in space.
Pokemon. I was sent by Bowser, Eggman, and all those other bad guys to destroy you.
Jeez, Mewtwo. Way to expose Bowser and Eggman.
You were a fool. You think you can destroy me?
I don't know. Gotta love 2012 me with all the vocal sound effects. I don't do those anymore. Now I just put in stupid fart noises.
You know what?
And other goofy sound effects like Heavy from TF2's Pow and just a bunch of stuff like what?
Whoever's your leader.
Or Ringo Starr in one of his Thomas episodes going former Beatle, ladies and gentlemen. Also, yes, Phineas just said he has seen the Star Wars movies.
You watched the Star Wars saga?
The logic in these movies is very skewed.
I'm getting on your nerves today.
Characters like Mario are surprised when they encounter worlds like SpongeBob's, but then ones like Fire Emblem, Mario knows them like, oh hey, hello, it's Martha Roy. Hey guys, it's Mario from the Smash Brothers games. Remember me? Yeah.
Yay!
Oh, Mamma Mia!
Let's go.
Yeah, I think this series is supposed to have continuity with the Smash Brothers games, but
In a lab,
I have no idea.
I'm running. Dee Dee!
I do think though that
Destroy something.
speaking of skewed continuity, my episodes in the series that follow this, I think
One of your tricks. No.
there are 2 episodes I think are probably gonna end up in retcon.
Phineas.
Well, Phineas just came from an impossible angle.
And I'm American invader Zim.
But the retcon episodes I think are maybe the Halloween special, and as much as I kind of liked it, Darwin's girlfriend, because the Halloween episode I tried to add some kind of alternate way that Penny came out of her shell. Not good. Just leave that to the episode, which was amazing, by the way. You know, I loved the shell. The shell was good. But and Darwin's girlfriend probably might end up in retcon because I just made that episode to show that I support Darwin x Carey, if that wasn't obvious from the 2 videos I made on it. I think it was 2. Oh yeah, here's more sloppiness and unrehearsed stuff. I think I almost forgot the Chaos Emerald thing here, and then remembered. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to give Dexter the Chaos Emerald. What am I doing?
We want to get superpowered to beat up the bad guy.
What do these characters need the Chaos Emeralds for? Some of them are like so powerful, they could like do anything. Zim just like said gibberish.
Just shut up.
What was I talking about before this? Yeah, I wanted to show how much I support Darwin x Carey with that episode.
Hey, help! Help!
And
Calling for help. Let's get him in here.
But now episodes like the scam and the matchmaker being from Gumball's bad 5th season,
What are you doing here?
and that kind of confirmed Darwin x Carey is now canon. And now that it pretty much is, judging by their recent interactions, I think we don't need Darwin's girlfriend anymore. I'm sorry to anybody who liked that video. Oh, this Angry Bird clip right here, right after Dexter's lab, that was actually an accident. You could tell by the lighting difference. That clip being there was a mistake. The day I was putting all these clips into Movie Maker, I don't know what happened. Like, I put them all in the Movie Maker and everything was going fine. And I finished putting them all in just before I had to go for like a cavity filling, I think. And while I was away, I left it to produce. Oh yeah, this grab array thing. I think I just did that to make the whole movie a bit snappier. Also, for whatever reason, in every movie that follows, Wario and Waluigi are always in the Kids Next Door dimension. I don't know why. I think it was just for the sake of keeping the running egg of Wario going, "Yay, kids!" Which, coming from Wario, is a tad questionable, I think. Yeah, I remember putting them all in order, but that clip of Angry Bird or Red Bird, whoever being there, I don't know how that ended up misplaced there. But it's just so sloppy, like the rest of this movie.
I need that Chaos Emerald. Hey, that's my present for the babe. Get in, get over here. So we gotta go. We gotta go.
Yeah.
I told you that.
What else is there to talk about?
Oh, we got somebody.
Oh yeah, Talkman and Mojo Jojo for some reason.
Mojo Jojo.
I don't know what they're doing here in Johnny Bravo's place. But that misplaced Angry Bird clip, that actually, that actually ended up having an effect on the order of the dimensions. A lot of the dimensional order was chosen by mistake, like Angry Birds being after Where were they before? Dexter's lab?
Silly robot.
I don't know where they were just before, but
Wait, that's what me.
I don't know why Dr. Mario's here. He should be in the Mario place,
Hey
but
gang, we're in the
I don't know. This place is apparently called the Oddball Dimension. I eventually just use this just to throw in just all the random single series characters that I threw into these movies.
Do we have everything we need? I'm getting bored. Almost. We only have a
Oh yeah,
few minutes
Rob,
left.
Professor Hector, and Dr. Mario don't get proper introductions. Yeah, originally Angry Birds was supposed to be somewhere around here. I actually think later on it's around this part somewhere. But that affected the movies later in that Angry Birds is now always after Dexter's lab.
That'll never happen.
There was a time where I was absolutely indecisive about. I got mixed up on the order of Lego and Indiana Jones from the third movie onward.
What is that? Falcon punch.
Captain Falcon kind of just like hit that machine with the back with his rear end. Is he Princess Peach? Well, I mean, move swapping is a thing, so maybe he did. I'm not sure.
Don't I know you?
Yes, you do.
Yeah, you're right. Smash Brothers.
There it is. There's confirmation that this is Smash Brothers continuity. There you go, everybody.
Let's go to the next.
Everything I said before is null and void. This is confirmation.
Interesting little piece of information I dug up. What is it?
How much longer even is this
It
thing?
says that apparently whenever
Oh, it's like almost 20 more minutes. Oh,
those things blow up.
this is not fun. I'm not having fun watching this. And of course, as is typical with my old videos, I could not go one video without some form of just stupid camera abuse. I'm surprised I didn't break the lenses on that camera from how often I had stuff just bashing the lens. Maybe if I poked Luke's lightsaber through the lens, maybe it would have broken.
You're both smarty pants.
That would have been sad for younger me, but it would have been
Why are
funny.
we doing this?
And here's where Angry Birds is supposed to be. After F-Zero, I think. I'm hardly paying attention anymore.
We're friends from another dimension.
And yes, he says you all, not y'all. Y'all is a stupid term. And I hate it so much. Y'all is a stupid term of the redneck past, and it needs to go away.
Oh no, gang! They set the bomb. Let's go. Any minute. No.
Also, there is no bomb drawing near them. I just didn't feel like getting that out for some reason. I don't know. It wasn't that hard to do. And yes, the camera did focus on Eggman just before Bowser because, as I've said before in this commentary, I did not bother to rehearse or plan ahead with filming this. So I kind of just had to make stuff up on the fly. Sometimes I'd have general ideas for what I wanted to do, but yeah.
They're going to be destroyed. Yes. Ow. Hey, the next dimension. Hop in, you two. Yay. So
Also, this clip of the Kirby characters, of Kirby and Meta Knight joining up with him, as well as Eggman joining the team, I think the reason this was so rushed, this scene feels rushed because younger me sometimes would be too stupid to unload everything off the orange camera I used, and
Are you sure this is okay? Of course.
I just would film with like very low room left, and so I just end up having to
Where are we?
do several scenes that were just rushed, like had to do everything fast before the thing just stopped recording. That's a kind of a
Hey, it's
cute
the
Galaga
Galaga ship.
reference.
Hi. Oh, such a cute
I don't
little
know.
guy. I'm Phineas, and
I don't
this
know
is
why
our
Galaga's separate from Pac-Man.
different dimensions. Wanna come? And I have this.
And yes, you heard that right.
Emerald.
In this movie, the Galaga ship is a sentient character.
Wait to pummel us back. Will not be pummeling us easily.
Oh, and there's Darth Vader.
Vader! I am no longer the Emperor's right-hand man, replaced by Bowser, and I learned through the force of what the Emperor did.
And what did the Emperor do?
Please,
That's never explained.
take me with you.
Vader in this movie is so pitiful.
Please, let's go.
He just goes in there, he doesn't even get a real fight like Darth Vader should. I did not do Vader justice in this movie. He just comes there just to join up with them and then begs of his son, let your friends let me join them. Oh, Mickey's voice just there kind of like clipped the audio, I think.
Got a bomb over there.
Ouch. Then again, I probably clipped all your
Absolutely.
audio by this point. Somehow. Oh.
I'm not putting my arm into that thing. You know what? Me either. Come on.
Oh yeah, they don't want to do it here, but then they have no problem doing it
Now,
in the last dimension, which is right after this
we don't
one.
have much time. What are we gonna do? Eat pie. No, you're gonna come with us.
Also, yes, here I absolutely flanderized Goofy's stupidity, but then again,
What do you want from us? They want to eat our chunky puffs. No, they don't.
I don't know what
Yo, Goofy, why today
that
you been
Chunky
stupid
Puffs
overnight?
line is about. I don't know what that was.
And this is our gang
But
of dimension.
yeah, then again, I don't know why I'm complaining about me flanderizing Goofy's stupidity, because I do that all the time in plush videos. Yeah, you know, like anyone who's watched those with Goofy, and you know, he's always like, "Hey guys, it's me, Goofy.
New York City.
Hehe. I talk like this because I'm stupid."
What is that thing? It's a spider man.
How does Mario know who Spider-Man
Are you
is?
guys heroes? Yeah. Okay.
Oh, Spider-Man just tried to like hump that thing.
Amazing Spider-Man.
Also, yes, Spider-Man here was not specific to any kind of version of Spider-Man. I kind of based that line off this toy based on the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man trilogy, the one with Sam Raimi directing. Eventually, though, I decided the Spider-Man in the series is the 60s cartoon one because that's my favorite one. I love that show. If that wasn't obvious enough by how much of its music I use and how often I use it as a source for jokes and the sort. Also, you have to stop and think, with these dimensions that get destroyed... Oh, he just called him Palpatine.
The dimensions
Oh.
have been taken care of.
Anyway,
Finished.
you have to stop and think about destroying these dimensions. They take like, what, one or two,
Dimension is a
or...
black hole.
They take around 4, give or take, every dimension. And all the other characters in those dimensions for the time being, they're dead. Also, for some reason, Silver can travel dimensions. I don't know why he has that power. But, you know, that became a trademark of the movies, to have a character show up at the end to save the day and join the team. And there'd be someone after that, just like there is here.
I'm always one for a shortcut.
Yeah.
We can take the walk tunnel.
I would constantly have, like, characters show up just before the final fight.
Oh, it's a sea of
Just to be like, look, more characters have come to help out. It's all your dream crossovers bundled into one Fambrat's stupid videos.
What are we going to do?
Oh, and I'm holding the laser in that shot. Why are these movies so bad? I do like, though, I will give myself credit where it's due. With the characters that become trophies in this movie, I like how the Candace and Bowser figures did have stands, and so I decided to use those as trophy stands.
You're gonna want to see this. The cage holding her friend.
Also, yes, that cage, no explanation was given as to why it disappeared from the villain's main room. But, also, this is apparently a warp tunnel they're in, so I don't know why the villains would leave the cage of their captives in the warp tunnel.
You're inside subspace. This whole dimension is the bad guy's hideout.
Is there anything else I really want to talk about? Maybe it might come up. Thing is, there's like a little less than 4 minutes left. Yeah, all the dimensions that were destroyed and everything, and all these villains still around. All that's gonna be resolved within the next 4 minutes. 4 minutes, everyone. That's how you know you got a good story. Also, Bowser forgot English, it seems. Dang, Johnny Bravo, you got some strength in you. You just knocked Bowser onto his back like, hey, you want to tussle with me, Boozer? I'll pop you one. And he does, and then Bowser just goes down like a wuss. Oh, he tapped my nose. Ow! Junior, help! This was back in the days when Master Hand wasn't like the watcher of the multiverse. No. He was just like a villain, straight up villain for some reason. And he comes back a couple more times, I think, and dies. Oh, and here comes probably one of the worst villains in history. Probably ever. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the main villain, the big bad villain of this movie is a giant evil Ouija. Now, I think the reason for that is because when making this, I only had Master Hand's involvement, his minor involvement in there, and I had no idea who would play the role of Taboo, so I just looked through some of my plush toys for someone that was bigger and seemed like they could be a villain, and I just decided Ouija, just gonna be Ouija, the big bad villain. Also, Master Hand is just dead, and you can hear me putting him back where he goes because OCD. He says the final battle is at stake. This movie's over in pretty much 2 minutes. You can't introduce a big bad villain with 3 minutes remaining and then resolve everything. And yes, there's the character that comes in to save everybody else in the role of Sonic. Metal Mario, because we already had Dr. Mario. Let's add Metal Mario, who serves no purpose in this movie other than being there to be like another filler character. Like, we haven't had enough of those already because you just gotta fill character slots. This is actually getting me irritated and riled up. I'm actually getting kind of mad at this for wasting my time. Oh, so yeah, there is no real battle here, no final battle. They just like gang up on him, just yelling, kill him, destroy him, other garbage. And yeah, that's it. Ouija was introduced and killed in the span of 2 minutes. Yeah. Definitely one of the best movie endings of all time, I think. Oh boy, this line. From heroes to villains. Everyone ends up the same. Oh, vocal music, too.
Everyone ends up the same.
I have no idea what that from heroes to villains, everyone ends up the same line means. I don't know what that's about. Maybe that was supposed to mean that they all join together on a team to fight a common evil.
All of you for watching this movie, and we'll be making a series of it soon. But
that series did not come around until like 3 years later.
Thank you for watching.
And then that's all the characters there. Then and oh, thank the Lord, that's the end. It's finally over. So my closing thoughts on this thing. Not a very good movie. I mean, it's long enough to be classified as a feature film, actually, but like, who would actually bother to watch that? I mean, good Lord, that was bad. Yeah, I would not recommend watching it unless you just want to cringe your rear end off, which, if you're like that, be my guest, but yeah, I would not recommend this movie. But overall, yeah, I think that'll do it for this, and I want to thank you all who stuck around and actually gave this a watch, and see you whenever my next upload may be, because my schedule is erratic, and nobody ever knows when to expect when I upload, and you know what? I'm done. It's over. The video's over. Goodbye.